In part 1 of this video series, I'm going to show you how I plant vegetable seeds in my seed starter set to be used in the garden I'm creating in my backyard. If you're here for the tech, you can check out the second and third videos of this series where you can watch me build a prototype garden habitat monitoring system with an Arduino and sensors to measure soil moisture, temperature, and humidity. I'll also show you how I store my sensor data for later analysis in a MySQL database through HTTP requests to a Java API running in Docker. Here's my seed starter set. This is the humidity dome to raise the humidity for the seeds in the cells. Here are the seed cells. There are 72. And this is the watertight tray used with a capillary mat to water the seeds from underneath the cells. This is the capillary mat. Here's the organic soil I used with the seedlings. Here are the seeds. I have tomato seeds, a bunch of different pepper seeds, and lettuce seeds. Now I'll cut the capillary mat so that it's slightly larger than the watertight tray. This is so that the end of the capillary mat can hang down into the water. The goal is to not keep the entire capillary mat submerged in water, but to have just the end sitting in the water so that it gets wicked up into the rest of the mat and keeps a constant moisture. Now I'll go and prep the seed starting mix by adding a little water to get it ready to add to the seedling cells. After I finished prepping my soil, I dampened the capillary mat and poured some water into the tray. Now it was time to add the soil to the seed cells to get it ready to plant the seeds. Finally, it's time to plant the seeds. I'm going to start out by planting the jalapeno and sweet pepper banana seeds. I tried adding 2 seeds per cell at about 1/4 of an inch deep. Once I finished adding all of my seeds, I covered the seeds up with a small layer of soil. My last step for planting the seeds was to just put back on the humidity dome and turn on my grow lights, which I've come to learn I need to add way more light than what I initially started with, which is why I purchased another set from Amazon. After a few weeks under the grow lights, my seedlings germinated and started growing. Unfortunately, all of my lettuce seedlings died because they didn't receive enough light and became leggy. My tomatoes are a bit leggy as well, but there are some tricks to transplanting tomato seedlings into bigger pots and burying their stems deeper to account for how tall they grew. I will be transplanting my tomatoes in a later video. My peppers seem to be doing much better than my lettuce and my tomatoes initially. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the next video in this series where I discuss taking sensor readings for soil moisture, humidity, and temperature. Take care, everyone.